Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Aligning to Truth. Today I wanted to give a testimonial about how my life changed 5 years ago to the date. Today is the 13th of April, a day that I will not forget. The day that I feel like I was given the opportunity to go down a new path. One was the path that I had always walked, and the other was the opportunity to create change in my life. And I stepped into a new path when I met a man called Cornelius Christopher. And I was lucky enough to have a one-on-one session with him. And it was the first time in my life where words can't really explain what happened in that session, but it was the first time I know that I felt really seen and heard. It was more of an experience through my body than through my mind, one that I really couldn't fully comprehend at the time. But I had a really profound shift in the session and had a wake-up call because I was heading for a burnout and I knew it. And my family was deeply unhappy, and I really something had to change. And I had spent my whole life putting everyone else first and being kind to everyone else, and it was time for me to look after myself. And in this session, I got the opportunity to choose to do that, and I began sessions through the membership called ONEO, and I also read the book, which I have here as a reference. So this book is also called ONEO, and the combination of these two things opened up a whole new world to me, a whole world of understanding energy, of understanding consciousness, or whatever label you want to put on it, understanding just how unkind I am to myself and to the people around me, and how if I choose to be kind to myself and come back to my heart, that I can profoundly change how I experience this life, how my children experience this life, how anyone around me experiences life, that I don't have to suffer, that anxiety is not a normal state to walk around in, that I don't need to fear being depressed, and I don't need to fear feeling emotions or accepting what my body is experiencing. I have learned so much and tools to function in a world that really wants to keep us in a place where we are suffering. I've learned to understand that I'm not the voice in my head. I've learned to feel and become aware of much more of the world that is beyond what the mind can understand. It's a hard place to explain in words because there's not really words, but if you're suffering, if you're feeling like you've tried all the modalities, if you've gone from one place to another and nothing seems to work. I've spent the last 5 years of my life showing up for myself and for my family. And because of that, my life has profoundly changed. And I feel like anyone has the opportunity to experience this if they choose change and if they choose to listen to the heart. So I feel like if you're hearing this, if you're with me and you're listening to my words, that this is your call to come and experience ONEO and change your life as well. So if you're interested, I will put the link below to the website, and I highly recommend that you give it a go. It takes time, can take time. It can also be very quick, but it can take some time to understand what's going on, because anything like this can be put and pigeonholed in a box of understanding. Whereas if you come into it with an open mind, then you may experience, like I did, something quite profound and life-changing. I hope this meets you in the heart. Much love. Bye.